The use of a particular era is indicative of a political process. Take for example, say from 440 for nearly about a century, northern part of Bengal was definitely in the occupation of the imperial Gupta rulers, because the inscriptions found from here usually give the date in Gupta era, Gupta Sambat. After 550, we come across some rulers in the eastern part of the Bengal Delta, present-day Dhaka, Bikrampur, Faridpur region, who suddenly stop using the well-established Gupta era of 320 CE. Instead, they began to issue their inscriptions in their own regnal years. So, by refusing to use the Gupta era and preferring instead the use of their own regnal years, this is the marker of their independent sovereign political position. Inscriptions, particularly the distribution of the fine spots of the inscription on a map, is a major indicator of the territorial extent of a dynasty or a ruler, or particularly an empire. The best index is that of the determination of the extent of Ashoka's empire. Similarly, when a land grant is issued by a ruler, take for example in 960-59, a Rashtrakuta ruler of Maharashtra region issued a land grant from Arcot district of present Tamil Nadu, but the land was actually granted in Satara district in Maharashtra. What does it indicate? It indicates that this ruler, Krishna III, a very powerful ruler, was in fact successful in conquering a part of Tamil Nadu, Arcot area, by defeating the Cholas, and he was in firm occupation of that conquered territory. He therefore had his headquarters in the heartland of the Tamil territory, yet he was issuing a grant of land in the primary stronghold of his power base, that is in Maharashtra, indicating that perhaps the entire region from Maharashtra to northern part of Tamil Nadu came under his possession. This is how even the half stated sentences in an inscription can enlighten us upon the political fortunes. Sometimes political history is also enlightened by the use of coins. In fact, issuing the coins becomes the marker of the independent sovereign political existence of a ruler. Take for example, in the 1st century AD Deccan, the Satavahana ruler Gautamiputra Satakarni had a resounding victory over his arch rival, the Shaka ruler Nahapana. This is mentioned in his inscription, an inscription like a prashasti. A classic confirmation comes in the form of a coin hoard from Nasik area, the Jogalthembi coin, in which we find thousands of coins originally issued by Nahapana with his name and his portrait on it, which were overstruck or restruck by the name, symbol and the motifs of Gautamiputra Satakarni. This could only happen if Gautamiputra Satakarni defeated the Shaka adversary. This is how story of political events can be reconstructed by using inscriptions or coins. We can look at these problems more closely of the use of sources in the subsequent discussions.